in August. KCCI says it will sue the government. The beleaguered Kashmiris, however, say suing the government will not work because they have no faith in the Indian courts. The Indian Supreme Court has already faced criticism over its Ayodhya verdict and for its lack of enthusiasm in taking up petitions challenging the revocation of Article 370. In Delhi, the prestigious Jawaharlal Nehru University is witnessing student protests. The government's decision to put down the protests through heavy police action is only worsening the situation. Known for its left-leaning tendencies, the JNU students say the right-wing government is punishing them for speaking out against the government. The central issue is the annual fee hike, and it affects more than just JNU. To discuss the situation in India under a government that was returned with a clear majority and improved on its last showing, we are joined by Siddharth Vardarajan, an eminent journalist, also the founding editor of the Wire.in. We shall also shortly be joined by Arun Kumar, who is an economist and joins us from Delhi, and Mr. Zafar Qureshi, who is the chairman of Kashmir Campaign Global and lives in exile in London. Thank you to all the panelists. Siddharth, let me begin with you. Now, here's the thing. Modi had an image of someone who could deliver. Many people, as you remember, cited the success story of Gujarat. What has happened?
What's happened is that the image, which was carefully manufactured, I would say, through years of propaganda and friendly media and burnished by the support of the corporate sector, which had high hopes in Modi delivering a government that would open a path for the corporates to make enhanced profits. That myth of competence and that myth of efficiency has been busted. So when confronting the first real crisis on the economic front, incidentally a crisis that is of his own making, because the origins of the current slowdown really can be traced back to his decision, completely, a decision that drew on no research and drew on no analytical insights. The decision to demonetize roughly 85% of Indian currency notes in circulation, allegedly in order to fight black money. So that one decision of Mr. Modi back in 2016 has had a cascading impact such that even 3 years later, sectors which were affected then are now really beginning to go belly up. And even people in the automotive sector saying that the slowdown in car sales, etc., they're linking that to demonetization. So I think this is a crisis of his own making. And neither Mr. Modi nor his advisors, nor the set of bureaucrats that he has surrounded himself with are really, have a clue as to how to increase growth rates and get the economy back on track. I think what Dr. Manmohan Singh suggested is fairly sound advice, but precisely because it is sound advice and it comes from a political rival, Mr. Modi is most likely to disregard.